On Tuesday, the US unveiled an upbeat report on the IHS Markit Manufacturing Index. So, the US dollar kicked off the Asian session on a positive note. On the chart, we can see that the US manufacturing PMI exceeded the forecast. This is why the greenback halted its further decline. However, there is also some good news for the Australian dollar. It's sure to have an impact on the quote of the AUD-USD pair. Would you like to learn more? Watch our video review. As we can see on the chart, after the publication of positive data, the US dollar index advanced to the level of 90.00. Now the quote is climbing as well, so we can expect even higher values before the end of the day. The greenback may even approach 90.10. Indeed, it began to rise, bouncing off an almost 5-month low against its major rivals. Positive US manufacturing index figures give a hope for a quicker normalization of the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. On Tuesday, the yuan tested the support level of 109.37 for the second time. However, it failed to break above this level and returned to the closing level of Monday. Technical analysis signal a medium-term uptrend. The yuan is likely to try again to test the 109.98 level. If it breaks above this level, it may well reach 110.45. Currently, the US dollar index is trading with the bullish buyers. At the same time, there is no positive news for the yuan. This is the main factor why the yuan is weakening against the US currency. The results of yesterday's meeting of the Reserve Bank of Australia were neutral, as well as the first reaction of the market. However, at the end of the day, the Aussie gained 20 pips amid the rally in the commodity market. Today, in the Asian session, Australia revealed its GDP results for the last quarter. The figure showed an increase. This data slightly exceeded expectations. Naturally, it gave a boost to the Australian dollar. However, the US currency is not losing steam. In the near future, the Aussie has all the chances to break the level of 0.7690 and then decline to 0.7641 or even to 0.7565. This scenario is confirmed by the picture on higher time frames. Now, market participants are focusing their attention on the US dollar. They argue whether the current rise in inflation will be temporary, as the Fed says, or it will persist long enough to force policymakers to cut the QE program and raise rates sooner than they have planned. For what it's worth, uncertainty is likely to remain in the market at least until autumn. And that's all for now. We wish you profitable deals. See our channel with a new video in a couple of hours.